are marching down the field.
Let's go!
Wants to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. Ready to try the point after.
And this offense right now, they are doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Now they'll run it on the toss. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Moore to the air. Using his legs to buy some time. Fires to the big fella. Rams him with the stiff arm. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Makes the grab on the left. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Stewart.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick six. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with a 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chopstick, and there's no way the defense is going to be thinking, I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snapped.
It's a running room. The 40, at the 30, inside the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Moore will throw. fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Moore to the air. Right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Unloads to the right. He's got it.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in his offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Makes a grab past the marker. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6s.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Oregon. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at 30. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. That's reeled in. It's Rodgers. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Peoples. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just
turning it on. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we can go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Whittington. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Ducks in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. got it behind the line. It's Stewart. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's brought down. A short return for the defense comes out on top of the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Looking downfield, it's Sayed. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Picked off to stop the threat.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first.